possibly in living color once again. Um, I did not go live yesterday. There was a crafting afternoon, which didn't end up having any crafting done at all. So it was kind of exciting, kind of fun. My role is the distraction. I take that very seriously. So there was only one person here outside of who lives here, and as a result of that, it was very easy to distract everybody. So I got a new toy. If I let go of it, it does this. So I kind of balance it out, and I don't actually have to hold it, so that's kind of exciting. I just kind of have to make sure it doesn't keep bouncing. I got it from the dollar store. This is the one that I didn't want to get because I had nothing to clip it onto. But then I always have my laptop in front of me, so I kind of figured I could use my laptop to clip it onto. And it does worse than bouncing if I have it to the monitor on the laptop, so I have it clipped to the base of the laptop. So I notified Cole's Corner that I'm coming on. I don't think I told my daughter, but she's doing some crafting that she didn't do yesterday, so we did talk about crafting stuff, but you know, the person who came over kind of let my daughter know that there is much better stuff that she could have than what she does have, so excuse me. My daughter does beading and diamond dot painting. I knit. I don't do very much for crafting nowadays. Oh, talking about the next crafting get together. It's a group chat, so there might be more dings happening. My phone has facial recognition for the lock screen, and a lot of times, if I'm not making the right face, it says that that the face doesn't match. However, if I'm wearing a mask, it says no face detected. So if I have anything covering my mouth, I just put a finger in front of my mouth the other day, and it said no face detected. So I thought that was kind of funny. But I also have a fingerprint for a backup, and yeah, I don't use the typical finger. So I have selected another finger or appendage to use. I have 3 people watching. Yay, that's exciting. I am back down to 65 subscribers, so I think that's kind of where I'm going to be at for a while. Even though my hi Cole's Corner. Train of thought got interrupted by a ding. I don't remember what I was saying. This is sad. Yeah, trying to think when on a live is very difficult because I don't get anybody to help me fill in the blanks. So I don't remember what I was saying. I apologize. If it comes back to me, I may mention it. I think it had to do with viewers or subscribers. Oh yeah, when I apologized for announcing a death when it didn't happen, that short video got over 1,000 views. So I think that was exciting. I was talking about subscribers. Yes, I was. I figured it out. Okay. So that notification was from Facebook. My daughter does know I'm on live. I have a feeling that Cole's Corner may have told her through other means. Okay. I'm extra confused now. I believe, Cole's Corner, are you still gallivanting and having fun? Because I hope you are, because fun is fun. You know, reality sucks. Having fun is so much better. The last ding was you, Lizzie. Well, you're back. You're in the same time zone as me again. Yay! It is not 11 o'clock at night. So, I believe, we were picking my son up from work today, and it was heard that we had a new record high for today, and that was 23 degrees Celsius. And I knew there was a reason I was extra hot. So, time changes are tough. I hope you, I really hope you gave yourself time between getting back and going to work, because time changes are rough enough. And instead of having to, being able to adjust in a day or two is much better than having to adjust on the fly when you're working, because your work requires attentiveness. So, yeah, not enough. It's never enough. Vacations, you need to schedule a vacation from your vacation before you go back to work, don't you? So, yes, life. Yeah, I went to Walmart today, and I don't remember what I said to the cashier, but she thought it was funny. And I mentioned to her that I had also been a cashier at Walmart, just not that location. And she said she didn't really like her job, if she was to be completely honest. And I said, you have fun with it. Somebody buys socks and ice cream, you say, that's a really odd choice for dinner. And I gave her my trademark secret of how I got away with a lot of stuff. How I would get people from being very angry and ready to complain about me to either laughing along or just telling me that I should stop trying to be funny, kind of thing. So, yeah, we might go out to the middle of nowhere again next weekend. So, I have to make sure that I have my gas contribution ready. Excuse me. And I don't overspend on that. But I took back that little stand with the itty bitty ring light and microphone, and ended up getting the desktop mount phone holder from the dollar store. So it's considerably cheaper. I got over $30 put back in my bank and spent $3.50 plus tax on what I'm using now. So it is different. I think I like it, but I don't really like having the phone bouncing around. But just supporting it so that it doesn't bounce is a lot easier than actually holding the phone and holding it steady and the rest of that stuff. I'm sorry about that. I just moved my leg. That creates much more disturbance. So, I know who 2 of my viewers are. I'm glad about that. At least I know something. Oh, I was looking at the wrong author again. I kind of take a peek at some of the books when I go past the table of books at Walmart. And I was looking at the wrong author, wondering if that was part of the series that I have sitting here. There's a series of books by the same author that my mom had read the series of. There's 8 books and I have 4 of them. So I was thinking about, possibly getting the other 4, but if I look for the wrong author, then it's not going to help me at all. So, all right, up to 6 viewers. Yay! Please subscribe. I would love to break 70 for having 70 subscribers. That would be awesome. Sometime in the not too distant future, like maybe within the next year or 2, I need to either add 2 tattoos to my collection or add two tattoos. So I have no idea what that notification was for, but my phone started vibrating before I started talking, so I knew not to talk. Yay! That's kind of exciting. What did I do? I helped my daughter get some food earlier today and talked her out of purchasing some stuff at the dollar store because I recently bought the kind of case lot of microwave popcorn, so I got 24 bags of popcorn, which I am down to 19 because I sold her 3 for 3 bags of the brand that we like as opposed to what you could get from the dollar store for the same price as she would have paid at the dollar store. So she got her 3 bags and I've used 2 of them. So, always happy to answer questions. I live in central Alberta, which is Western Canada. Well, it wasn't minus GST. I just didn't charge you the GST. See, minus GST would be if I took what the GST would have been and subtracted it from the price. So, our tax on stuff in Alberta is 5%. So, and because Canada doesn't do the penny thing anymore, if we pay by cash, it will either round up or round down to the nearest 5 cents. So a lot of places don't do that properly. So I had a lot of fun yesterday, just reminiscing about childhood with the friend that did come over, because I practically grew up with their family. So it was actually better than just GST free, because it's crazy in every other province, and I'm not sure about the territories, but every other province has a provincial sales tax as well as GST, so they combine them and call it HST. I don't know what the H actually stands for, but ST is sales tax. And, come on, where was this going? It was just a few years ago when we eliminated pennies from our currency. And there are still some businesses that do it wrong. There are businesses that like to round up when they're with what they charge you, but they don't round up quite as easily when it comes to your change. So I've come across that before. And harmonized. Okay. Thank you, Terry. Thank you to Cole's Corner. Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I just knew that the H was the combined. So, and there's no H in combined. So, oh, I can't wait to see more of your pictures, because that bird picture was very beautiful. I loved the color that the sky looked in the picture. Was that a heron or was that a gull? Oh, I'm almost out of water already. Of course, I'm asking for a guess about the type of bird because you spelled hocus wrong, sweetie. And probably pocus too. I think they're both with the C, not a K. What did you say? Oh, smiley face. Oh. It was beautiful. Probably still is beautiful in the picture. Oh, one of them is a C for sure. I know one of them is a C. So my daughter wants to watch Hocus Pocus and then Hocus Pocus 2 with her mother. I rewatched Hocus Pocus and was going to watch Hocus Pocus 2, but the subscription had ended either at the very tail end of me watching Hocus Pocus or miraculously right in between. Okay. But the Disney Plus subscription had ended either miraculously right in between the movie ending and the movie beginning. So, yeah. Got that taken care of, and see, Alicia spells them with a C. How come you spelled them with a K? Let me just sneak over here to Disney Plus and see what it is, because I believe they're still in there. You watched Hocus Pocus last night. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I missed the Dancing with the Stars thing today. There's a new Bleach. So, stop doing that. Okay, come on, where are you? Got a few more to go through. Ah, they're both with C's, Elizabeth. You were wrong. Okay, now... There we go. Alright, now I have to see if I can pull those back up on my phone. No. Okay. Posted some crazy duck shots. I have a shot of a hero. You told me something about the Huron picture. So, no, you spelled it correct, Cole's Corner. And yes, you can change how it is on your phone. You type it in properly and do not use autocorrect. It's very easy. Alrighty. So, Alicia, did you have a big hug for your mom when she came home? I hope so. Or, as soon as you saw her, because you may have been working. I'm better at spelling when I do, like when I write in longhand, because sometimes it feels right and looks right. And I try to use the predictive text to try and double check my spelling, but when I was putting something in on the group chat earlier, yes, autocorrect can really suck. When I was trying to say that I was the distractor, but I couldn't remember if it was ER or OR for the spelling. And, oh, well, you know what? We'll have to fix that. You will have to fix that. So, yes, if you are able to come to the crafting time, I will definitely give you a hug. There were lots of hugs given yesterday because we went to pick the person up who was coming over, and there was a lot more family there, but they weren't all coming, so just the one person came. And so it was hugs all around. Some people even got 2 hugs from me. So, yeah, it was very exciting. We got a hug, yay! And it only took how long? I will peer pressure people into hugging. Uh-oh, what did your dad forget to do? Probably has to do with the vehicle. Are you still in the living room, Lizzie? I don't actually call her Lizzie. I call her full name. Well, talk to Lizzie in the group chat. She's considering having one on Saturday and one on Sunday. So, whichever works best for you, although you could get more dish on Carrie on the Saturday one. No, I can't call you that in person. I gave you your name. It is not... I just can't call you Lizzie in person. It's just wrong. Your parents give you 2 things at the beginning of your life. They give you the gift of life and they give you your name. So no, I can't. I picked a different name for you and it's not Lizzie. So, yeah. Isn't that one of the things that we talked about yesterday, is not talking about your children negatively online? And I said I didn't do that. And now I'm arguing with my daughter through chat. She's chatting and I'm verbal. So, yeah, just find out about times and everything's all good. And I just distract people from crafting. So, I had a lot of fun. I think I saw their entire family that I grew up with, except for one person. And that one person was, my best friend for the longest out of all 5 of the children. The one that I didn't see. So, in fact, my dad sees her much more often than I do because he has a reason to go into her place of business and they chat a little bit. So I don't know if he knows some of the bad stuff I did as a kid more than I actually told them. My parents, that is. So, their parents, the parents of the 5 girls, I spent so much time over there that I didn't know what to call them because I was it had been ingrained in me that with, you were bad. Well, why didn't you ask Carol about that yesterday? I wasn't always a saintly woman that you know. Now I've got to backtrack again. Oh yeah. Okay, so adults, you called them Mr. or Mrs. and their last name. But I was closer with these adults than, like, calling them Mr. and Mrs. just was too formal. And they were okay with me calling them by their first names, but I was not. Because it had been ingrained in me not to call adults by their first names, and there were only a couple of exceptions to that. And so I started calling my friends' parents mommy and daddy, as opposed to mom and dad. But when I saw them yesterday, I sat down next to their father and I looked at him and I said, "Hi, Dad." We're beyond you being daddy, because when you call an adult male daddy, you usually want something. So it was me saying, I don't want anything from you other than a little bit of attention right now, because I had chosen to sit next to him. So yeah, but their mom is still mommy, because you don't want to pre-age a woman. You don't want to tell her that she's too old to be mommy. So, and again, that was not to say, hey, can I have something, or can I do something that I normally wouldn't be allowed to do. That was how I addressed them. So, but now, I could tell him he's a little more distinguished than a daddy. That would probably work. I think he'd buy that. Yeah, schedules are very important things. And then we can give you the address and possibly even meet you somewhere in St. Albert and, either give you directions or have you follow a vehicle. I thought that they told you not too many years ago after they became grandparents. But if they're okay with it, then yes, you can. Because, they have quite a few grandchildren now, because, they had 5 children. And if each of those 5 children just had one child, which they all had at least one, eventually, that's 5 right there. So, well, it could have just been a bad day at that point too, but, I think that he's okay with you calling him Grandpa because you don't call him Grumpy or Grandpa. So, yes, again, it was years ago because I hadn't seen them in a few years, and yeah, the aging process has not stopped. So, and I know it is possible for you to see people without your mother. I read it as that's funny. Alrighty, my back is starting to hurt. So thank you for visiting with me. Thank you for making it an interactive chat. So happy. Happy you got back safely, Cole's Corner, Terry, Alicia. So, I know, Alicia, you didn't go anywhere, but, you still go to work and get back safely. Alright. Stay safe, lots of love. I'm going to go off, and I try to make these public in 5 minutes or less of signing off. So, I will see Lizzie in the living room, but no, I can't call you that face to face. So, lots of love. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Bye.